in central London. So I think it's that kind of stench just sort of hangs around this story. But also remember that it was Angela Raynor, who was one of Labour's sort of main, if not the main, ex-dog when they were in opposition. Anything that came up in conservative circles around sleaze or wrongdoing, she was on it completely, not holding back at all. So I think if you're that attack dog, I think you have to sort of just roll with the punches a little bit. And you sort of talk about the hypocrisy, and she's spoken about people paying the right amount of tax, and she's spoken about people paying the right amount of stamp duty. She's the one who's housing secretary in the cabinet. The highest standards should apply, and I think she's in a really, really tight spot.
Yeah, I certainly remember Angela Raynor being one of the most prominent critics. For example, when Nadim Zahawi faced an investigation over his tax affairs. But of course, it hasn't been very easy for the Conservatives to make a lot of mileage out of this, given that so many of their own MPs have found themselves on the wrong sides of one rule or another. So many of our listeners have been getting in touch. Henrietta says we should rejoice that someone from a humble background is able to rise to Deputy Prime Minister. For heaven's sake, stop the witch hunt over Angela Raynor. We need stability in politics, and plenty of people try to pay as little as tax as possible, and when they get it wrong, pay the tax and move on. That actually seems to be from Louise, and someone whose name comes up as the